Hi, Sharice Okamoto with Caliber Real Estate Group here with the market report on July 29th. So we're just going to go over real quick what is happening with the economy, recession, recovery, all of that. Here's a quote from Morgan Stanley's chief global economist saying, "We believe this is a sharper but shorter recession, and recent upside surprises in growth data and policy action have increased our confidence that this will be a deep V-shaped recovery." So that's kind of what we've been saying, or what the experts have been saying since all of this started to happen with the V-shaped recovery. So we can see here as January 1st as our baseline that consumer spending dropped drastically in April down to 31.7%, but here July we're only at a negative 8.6% comparatively speaking. So if we look at the different sections of the economy, groceries obviously have gone up with everyone staying at home. Apparel, healthcare, restaurant, all of these others took a hard hit in April, and we can see that in July that they're coming back. Oops, this is wrong. So this was a slide back in April 15th from the same company that's been putting out these other slides that we're presenting to you, saying that all of these economists are forecasting that it would be a deep V-shaped recovery, which is what we're actually seeing now in July. We can go back to now into the real estate world and how all of the economic aspects are affecting the real estate world. So now we can see, obviously in March, we had a huge drop in showings, and now going into May, we've seen a ton of activity. This week of July 7th was really the only week that we saw a big decline, and that's because it was 4th of July weekend. Everybody was on vacation. So we can see that showing activity is much higher than it was pre-COVID. And we can see that not only are people out looking at homes, but they're actually putting in applications. So we can see, obviously, again, that it was a huge decline in mortgage applications in March through April, and now we're 10 weeks straight of year-over-year increases in the mortgage applications. And the last show that we shot the beginning of this month talked about who's driving these mortgage applications. That group of millennials who are still employed are really pushing the real estate market right now. So if you missed that show, go back and check it out. Now moving into forbearance, as a lot of people who were in forbearance are coming to the end of their 180-day grace period. We can see that for the third week in a row, we've had a decline in the number of homes in forbearance. And if you missed the last show, we talked about how there's, I believe 70% of the people who are in forbearance have at least 20% equity in their home. So like we've been saying, this is not going to be 2006, 7, 8 all over again, where there was a huge spike in foreclosures. The government's trying their best to avoid that by giving people who are unemployed and who can't make their mortgage payment different alternatives. So after forbearance, or after your initial forbearance period is up, you can apply for another 180 days of forbearance. You can ask your lender to do a loan modification, or you can sell, because so many people have equity in their homes. They'll walk away with a huge chunk of change, unlike 2006, 7, and 8, where they had to go into the short sale or foreclosure process. So if you know anyone who is in that situation, have questions about loan mod, we're not lenders, but we can point you in the right direction with the loan modification piece. But we can help with the sales part of it if it makes sense. What would they walk away with and whatnot. So if you are just thinking about buying, the summer guide is on our website. If you're thinking about selling, that guide is there too. If you have any specific questions about your home in particular, whether it is a good time to buy, go and take a look at some of our previous shows. We talked more specifically about what the experts are predicting the housing market will do these next few months, year, so forth. So, but if you have any specific questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Hope everybody's staying safe. Thanks. Have a great day.